Hey guys, Mr. Rickahoff here, and today I'm going to share with you the final step on figuring out an unknown word. So if you'll grab your reading notebook and open up to the notes about word meaning. And in this video, I'm going to show you how all four parts will work together. So step one, figure out if that unknown word is an action, a thing, or a description. Step two, figure out if that word is positive or negative. Step three, look inside of that word to see if there's anything that you recognize. Is there a prefix, a base word, or a suffix that you know the meaning of? And step three is inside the word. So step four is to look outside of the word. And when I say look outside of the word, part of that is context clues. And I have B and A here, and that is for before, in, after. And the reason why I'm not saying and after, I want it to have B and A because to find context clues, you need to look in the sentence before the unknown word, the sentence that the unknown word is in, and the sentence after the unknown word. And you may need to connect to your life experiences, to your prior knowledge about what you are reading about to help you figure out that unknown word. Let's give it a try. I put a line on the screen here so you can tell that these paragraphs separated by that line are not connected. So we'll look at these first two paragraphs here. Please make a donation to the Westfield Animal Shelter today. Even a small amount of money will help. Once we raise $10,000, we'll be able to begin construction. We at the shelter will be grateful of your generosity and giving. The animals will thank you for your kindness. Remember that each act of benevolence counts. And the word that I'm not sure about is benevolence. First, I'm going to figure out, is this an action, a thing, or a description? Right here, blank counts, and act of, well, I know act would be an action, so it's probably not going to be action, action. And then I have counts. I don't think I'm going to have action, action, action. So to me, an act of, this sounds like a thing. Benevolence is a thing. And the feeling is positive. If you're going to say that it counts, then the word here would be kindness. So I figured out that it's a thing, that it's positive, and when I look inside of the word, I do not see a word that I recognize, a prefix or a suffix. Now I'm going to look outside of the word. The sentence that it's in, I don't have a sentence after, and the sentence before. The animals will thank you for your kindness, and then remember that each act of blank counts. Well, I have the phrase thank you and kindness, and now I'm going to use my life experience. I've heard about an act of kindness or an act of generosity. And this is talking about raising money for an animal shelter and being grateful and generous. So connecting to my life experience and the stuff in the text, I think that benevolence has something to do with being kind or generous. And if we'll look at this next paragraph, we're going to try it again with a paragraph that is unconnected to the first one. First, Anna picks up an apartment book at the local newspaper stand. It contains listings of all the major apartment complexes in her area. Anna starts by looking at the prices for apartments in the apartment book. Then she reads about the amenities that each apartment complex offers. Some have a clubhouse, a gym, or a pool. Some have all of these. And the unknown word here is amenities. So first I need to figure out, is it an action, a thing, or a description? So she reads about the blank that each apartment complex offers. Well, let's see the word offers. And usually you're going to offer a thing. You would offer someone something. And usually if something is being offered, it's in a nice way. So this word sounds positive. When I look inside the word for step 3, I do not see a prefix or suffix or base word that helps me understand this word. So now I'm going to use context clues from outside the word. The sentence before, the sentence it's in, and the sentence after. Anna starts by looking at the prices for apartments in the apartment book. Okay, so the first thing she looked at was prices. Then she reads about the amenities that each apartment complex offers. So I know that amenities does not mean prices, but it's something that she's looking at. Some have a clubhouse, a gym, or a pool. Well, I know that if I was living somewhere and they had a gym or a pool, now I'm going to connect to my life experience with some of this stuff. Of course, I'm going to be worried about the price, but another thing I'm going to look at is, does it have a gym? Does it have a pool? And those are little extras or bonuses. Like if 2 apartments are the same price, but one has a gym and the other one doesn't, I'm going to pick the one that has a gym because it's got those little bonuses or extras. So she looks at the prices. Let's plug it in and see if extras make sense. Then she reads about the extras that each apartment complex offers. Some have a clubhouse, a gym, or a pool. And that checks out. When you are trying to figure out an unknown word, go through those 4 steps. Is it an action, a thing, or a description? Is it positive or negative? Then look inside the word. Then look outside of the word.